Hey y'all, get in here. Welcome back to Total Eclipse of the Heart, where it's always about love, money, karma, or greed. Let's read. It's a general read. I feel like it's timeless. Yeah. Happy Father's Day to the real fathers. The ones that take care of their kids, put time and attention into their lives. Whether you got money or not, whether you live with them or not, recognize your children. Because today is Father's Day. Shout out to the fathers. Let's ring the bell for the fathers. Divine masculines. Divine masculines. I'm sending love and light to you guys. Yeah. Let's read. What I'm feeling now is some kind of night you can't forget. Ooh. Some kind of night you can't what? Some kind of remembering something. I feel like the coldest secret. There's a secret out here. Let's take these. Let's move these over. Yeah. It's getting ready to be some clarity. Somebody's getting ready to apologize. Because it wasn't equal give and take. I see these cards. Let's read. Yeah. I feel like a friend's rage is out here. Some kind of exposed. A friend's rage exposed what you was never supposed to remember. What you was never supposed to remember. Something happened. Ooh, look at this. Look at these. Something happened. And this looked like a wound to me. Somebody took advantage of you? Somebody took advantage. You took advantage of somebody? Something's going on here. Just had to read out warning. It was something slipped out. Something slipped out. Maybe a drunk friend said something that they knew that was a secret. Let's find out. Ooh. Yeah, it caused some kind of chaos. Let's find out, y'all, what it is. But now somebody want to apologize. It's like you the target. They did it for some gain, but you need some assistance. Because you was blindfolded. You thought this was love? Come on now. I want to read from these purple ones. Okay. What is this? What's this? The Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands got a snake on it. This was some kind of investment. They invested in you, collective. This the Pum Pum card. This the masculine. The masculine invested in you? Or made you think they was about to invest in you? The moon is in reverse. This is a secret. Some kind of distorted perception because it's in reverse. You was drugged, intoxicated, over-medicated, foggy memories about some pum-pum. So about this pum-pum stick with the snake on it. Six of Cups is in reverse. This is foggy memories. Cloudy emotions. Look. Didn't I say Divine Masculine had invested in you? but I feel like they gave you something to drink. Look. They gave you something in your drink. They put something in your drink. And you wasn't supposed to remember this secret, and it had something to do with sex. And I'm not making this up. Ooh, the devil. This was temptation. This was control. They controlled you once you became intoxicated, once you became over-medicated or groggy or foggy. They betrayed you. They betrayed you. Looky, look at this devil. Tied down. Taken advantage of. This is sexual emotions. Domination. Ooh, he even got his boom boom stick out. I told you this from the door. This snake was on the boom boom. He really liked you though. This is he knew you already, or he really liked you and he invested in you, but maybe you wasn't moving as fast as they like, or he seen an opportunity and he seized it. He took advantage. He took advantage of this. It was a night, a passionate night that you was not supposed to remember. What is this? The 7 of Wands. This is swords. Hold on here. This deception. This was a selfish act that this person did. It was planned carefully once they seized the opportunity. They had no concern for you at the time, or no consent was needed. No consent was needed. Look at this. I told you, thank you, Divine. Ring the bell. I gotta ring the bell for Divine. They be bringing it through. I thank you for this gift. Now, let me tell you something. Nobody in my family reads cards. I've never been to a tarot reader. Nobody's ever told my fortune. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm very intuitive, and I have a gifted eye. I've always seen things that other people cannot see. But I thought it was normal coming up. And I noticed it maybe around 9 years old. That was the first time I ever spent a night over someone's house. And my mother allowed me to spend a night over my best friend, which was her co-worker daughter. So she felt comfortable. We all lived in the same building. We lived on the first floor and they lived on the second floor. And the building only went to the fourth floor though. Okay? And my mother, this is the first time she ever let me spend a night over somebody's house. They came to my house. They had dinner with us, and then I went home with them. And we watched a movie. And on this movie, this is how I recognized that I had a gift. That movie, I noticed, like, we was watching the movie that everybody was laughing. I was like, oh no. You ever watch, I forgot the name of the damn, it's like all the movies there are so, they've never been edited, and you can see the problem. Like, well, for me, the guy had on red socks in one scene, and then 5 seconds later, he had on black socks. He had on the same outfit. They were still talking. I said, well, wait a minute. How his socks turned red and he had on black socks? And they was like, what? And this was a VCR. They rewinded. And they was like, because we had went to Blockbusters and got all kinds of movies. Now, you know this was a minute ago. Okay? And they went back and they was like, oh, snap. He did have, oh, my God. How did you notice that? Well, I mean, but it was just natural for me. But I always see stuff that's like a proofreader. I always see stuff like that. And there's another incident. Go back to, it said go back. Okay. And here, Y'all know this is a family affair, shit, and you love it. Like, I just wanted you to see my gift because I was chosen for this. I don't know nobody that read, and I actually came into become a reader because I had got obsessed with tarot. I started with astrology after meeting a person that knew hocus pocus bibbidi bobbidi boo. I didn't know nothing about no hocus pocus bibbidi bobbidi boo. And they did a spell on me, and I couldn't understand why I like this person so much, why I want to be with this person so much. And everybody, they was like, how you their friend? How you like them? Why you? Nobody can stand this person. Their family didn't even like them. Okay? And I was like madly in love with this person. And I couldn't tell you one thing that made me like this person. It wasn't like they was handsome. It wasn't like they was treating me so fabulous or giving me so much or we were spending so much time or we was on the same page. We laughed at the same. None of that. But if they gave me a call, they'd be like, hey, what you doing? And I'd be like, whoo. Like Dracula. I think I met Dracula. I ain't laughing. I ain't joking. I think he might have been a warlock. And I met him through my best friend. So evidently this family get down like that. But I'm not from that era, or my people don't get down like that. We go to church and we learn about Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior. But, baby, let me tell you about prayer works. Prayer works, y'all. To have a praying mother, have a praying grandmother, have a praying father, have a praying sister or sibling or brother or friend. When two come together, okay, back to the read. Back to the read. Lovers. The lovers. Didn't I tell you that this deception has something to do with sex? I knew this. But this sex was dominated. You didn't consent, or you might not even know you did this. What is this? Hold on, y'all. The Sage of Swords. Look at this. This got to be the page. Of Swords. This is disruption. This is forcefully disrupted. They deceived you. They had a snake on this wand. Remember, I told you this was sex. They deceived you, and you became their lover. Dominated. Controlled. I got negative, and excuse me for the belch, but I feel like maybe a tape was... oh my God, maybe it was videotaped? That's how come the friend that I felt like was talking about, they seen the tape? This tape exists. Of you and this significant, this friend. This friend. But the friend is in reverse. You seen it? Because this is memories. And it came out in reverse. 6 of Cups. So this person that invested in you took advantage of you. Or you might have consented to the intimacy, but you didn't consent to being videotaped, or you wasn't aware that you was being videotaped. Look at this. Lust. Passion. This is the Chariot. They went on and lustfully took advantage of you. They took advantage of an opportunity. That's what I keep hearing. And then now this is out. What is this? The Maiden of Swords. This got to be the page. This is the gossip. This is the discovery. Somebody told you that a tape exists, or they been talking about how they slept with you that one night. Something, a picture, something, some type of you found out from somebody that told you. And I feel like they was intoxicated when they told you, or they was angry when they told you. Because I feel like this is rage. I told you I seen this card before it even came out. This is rage. So a drunken mind is a sober mouth. You know what it is. Message! That's the truth. When the divine give a message, it's the truth. So what a drunk person say, they actually mean. They meant to say it. Or they was feeling it all the while, but they didn't say it until they got drunk. Message. Now what is this? I feel like, what's this? What's this? It's a the Halloween guy that he wanna control Christmas. What's this? What's this? Jack is out here. The Nine of Swords. Somebody panicking. Something was exposed. Yeah, this is panic from being exposed. You see it. Mental anguish from the rumors. Because the rumors is right here. Remember I told you the gossip, the rumors. Now, they're panicking and they're being exposed. This is mental anguish though. Spiraling emotions. Shame. Shame. You see them covering themselves up. This is shame. What is this? Eruption. These cards are totally different. 10, 5, 15, 16. And I feel like the 16th card in tarot is the Tower. The Tower. It was in reverse. I had to turn it upside down. I had to turn it right side up so that I could see it. So I could read it. But it's the Tower. Now, this is avoidance and delays. They're avoiding you. Ooh, you see the card? You see the card. I can't make this up. This was a passionate evening, a passionate night that was videotaped, or you might have some naked pictures or something out here from this person that took advantage. But I don't feel like you knew this. So I'm really feeling like you may have a lover that did this to you when they gave you something to drink. But the Tower is in reverse. So it's delayed. They're avoiding the actual chaos. They're avoiding the actual breakdown. They're avoiding something because it's like they're scrambling to contain a fallout. They're avoiding responsibility because they're ashamed. The gossip is already released. The information is already told. What is this? Two of Pentacles. They're trying to balance these lies. They playing both sides of the fence. Somebody playing both sides. Didn't I say they wasn't being responsible? Even though they're ashamed? This is playing both sides of the fence. You see it. Oh, the collective came over. The collective, me and the collective went to the hotel. Me and the collective was drinking and me and the collective. I may have went with you, but no is no. And if I was intoxicated, that's no consent. didn't consent to this. But they playing both sides of the fence with this because they're not taking responsibility. Because they are ashamed. These is lies, though. These are lies. I feel like they know more than they willing to admit. They staying silent. Because I feel like somebody didn't help. Or somebody didn't say something when they knew it. They waited. Because they been knew this. They been knew this. The mother of swords. Ooh. This is the queen of swords, honey. The queen of swords is clarity. No more silence. Protection. I feel like you taking your power back. You got some kind of emotional distance from these people. You have been distanced from these people, but you taking your power back. Because you got some type of clarity on this situation. And look at the shame. I can't make this up. They bowing down now because they know that you know. They know that you saying what you remember. Things are coming back clear in your mind. Oh, I do remember that. Oh, I did. I wasn't sure. You sure now? You sure now? What is this? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is different. This Nine of Wands is like, they care now. They're trying to guard it. They're trying to guard their reputation. They're trying to make things right. They're trying to pray to God that you don't press charges or you don't harm them. The harm don't come back to them. It was harmless. God, please and forgive me. Don't ruin my reputation. It was just one night. It wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be transformation. It wasn't supposed to hurt you. It wasn't supposed to hurt you. It was just having fun. I was having fun by using you. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you have me sober so that I can consent and we could do what we do as an adult? Why would you have to sedate me or intoxicate me or drug me or have my memory fogged for you to do that? That's a criminal act when you do that way. Even if I like you, even if I've slept with you before, I still have the right to consent to whenever, however, with my body, with your body, collective, with their body. Take it how it resonates. It's like a witch is over top of this person. They sick over this. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 card is death. This is like change, corruption, detach, letting go. But they can't let go because something is riding the hell out of them. They didn't mean to hurt you. They didn't think it would get back to you. They didn't think it would come out this way. But by them playing both sides of the fence, look at. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Now this is leaving conflict behind. Transitioning. Moving away from the lies. It's cold outside though. So corruption, deception, gossip is all around. Chaos is all around. But you still moving on. Didn't I say you're taking your power back and you leaving conflict behind? I feel like you reclaiming your power not only is bringing some type of justice to the situation, but it's bringing justice to your soul. Because you can't sit here and cry over spilt milk. What happened, happened. You didn't have any control over it. You wasn't even aware of it. And you have nothing to be ashamed of when someone takes advantage of you. They tried to silence this situation and you became shameful. Maybe now the shame is on them. So that's how the scales are being balanced. But the fire inside of you is like, stand tall, stand strong. You don't need revenge. Because you're not playing a victim. You're a survivor. And it's a total difference. The universe has ways of working things out for the innocent. You know, they always say God takes care of fools, babies, and older people. And you was a fool in this situation, but it was unbeknownst to you because you trusted this person. And it's so rare to find someone that you can give your trust to and they return it. This person took advantage of an opportunity with someone that trusted them. Confirmation for the Queen of Swords came out twice in another deck. You took your power back, and the divine is stepping in, and the justice, the scales are being balanced. And that's why I said you're not a victim, you're a survivor. That's the read. Like, share, and boop, boop, boop. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this channel by hitting the like button. It's free. Hope it helps.